Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're having a nice drive through Peyia and Coral Bay. So let's have the map up first of all, and we're starting up in Picnic Forest and we're driving through Coral Bay to the town hall and coming down to the stadium on the main road, then driving to Philippos supermarket by Coral Bay Strip, and we're finishing off by going down the strip through Coral Bay Beach and stopping at Coralia Beach. Yeah, Picnic Forest is directly above Peyia, and there's a very nice picnic site there as well. I should stress that on a bank holiday it gets incredibly busy, so you're probably best avoiding it then, because you'll have to compete with loads and loads of Cypriots all vying for their burgers. And I don't know what the protocol is if like more families turn up trying to use the municipal barbecues than is a space available. What happens? Does the queuing system evolve or what? I don't know. Anyway, so we're coming in at the top end of Peyia. On another post film I mentioned the humidity level and the merits of living in Peyia compared to somewhere like Pelemi. And someone asked, is Peyia and Tala above the humidity level in summer? To be quite honest, I don't know, because I don't live in either Peyia or Tala. I know Tsada is, and I know Pelemi is and Paphos is, but I couldn't tell you about Peyia or Tala. And besides, as you can see in this film, they are both on a hill, so there's a top part of Peyia and a bottom part of Peyia, and one part may be above the humidity level and the other part may not be. So if you do know, could you let us know in the comments, and then Tony, I think it was who asked, will be able to see what's what. So we're heading into Peyia now, the top part. And we'll soon be arriving at the town hall area. I'm taking the direct route today through down the main road because I wanted to see what Christmas decorations were up, because I saw some nice footage of the nighttime celebrations and they look very pretty. So I don't expect to see lots of twinkly lights because it's daylight, but at least you'll know where they are if you want to go and have a look at night. Going back to the humidity levels, it is worth bearing that in mind. It's also another reason why we always say when people ask, visit the places you're thinking of moving to first at numerous times of the year, because what's nice in winter time or autumn or spring or summer may not be nice at other times of the year. It's all very relative. I mean, we like Pelemi because it's central to both the north and south coast and the Karmas and Paphos forest, and it's also cooler in the summer, which is the key point for us, because we didn't want it to be like as hot as it gets on the coast. I mean, Paphos is lucky though, I mean, because compared to somewhere like Nicosia, it gets so much hotter there. But this is where a lot of the decorations were, by the way, I should add, just after the town hall. And so basically, yeah, I mean, we visited spring, summer and autumn, the various places, to get ideas first. I remember the first time I came in autumn, I was quite depressed because I couldn't believe how brown everywhere was with the autumn leaves, but it seemed gloomier than I was expecting, but I'm used to it now. And every year I get surprised when everything turns green again. But yes, in Pelemi it can get quite cold, and even more so in places like Tsada and Paphos, which are a little bit higher than Pelemi in the winter time. And you have issues like damp to think about. But as driving down this road now will tell you, what you don't have is just traffic all ways and everywhere. That was the main reason I wanted to get out of Britain. I was just fed up with driving in traffic all the time. And we've been going on holiday to Cyprus. There's a stadium on the left there now, and this is all the newly renovated area. We've been going on holiday to Cyprus for a few years, and we loved it, and we'd planned to retire there, but then we thought, well, why wait till we retire? So over we came, and that was tail end of just before Brexit kicked in 2016. I remember we were exchanging houses just when the vote went down. So the currency changed somewhat overnight, let's put it that way. We survived it though, so got through it. So that was the centre of Peyia we've just driven through. Now we're heading towards Coral Bay. And if you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide, and click on any notification bell you may be able to find, because it all helps us with YouTube's little algorithm. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our buymeacoffee.com/Paphos live page, and please chuck us a few coffees. All coffees are gratefully received, I can assure you. And if you want to get something back in return, go to our Etsy shop at etsy.com/shop/Paphos live, and there you can get a range of goods from calendars, mugs, t-shirts, phone covers, all sorts of things featuring photographs we've taken in and around Paphos. And follow us on Facebook. Our Paphos Live Facebook page is doing very well. And also join our Paphos Chat Facebook group and Cyprus Chat for conversations about the whole of Cyprus. So now we're heading towards Philippos supermarket, if I get the right turning. I turn there because that way I don't have to turn back on myself across the busy coast road in order to get to Coral Bay Strip. But yes, in the fullness of time, this road's going to be renovated between Coral Bay and Peyia. Not sure how long it'll take or when they'll start, but I imagine they're going to probably kick it off in the new year. It'll also mean upgrading the roundabout at the land end of Coral Bay Strip. So we're going to be turning right here. So while they're doing that roundabout upgrade, I imagine that this will be the default route to take. And you've got Phil's Restaurant, Philippos Supermarket and Philippos Home and Garden Centre all on the right. Quite a little empire he's got. I did hear a rumour that Alpha Mega were coming to Coral Bay. So that would be a bit of competition for them, if that's true. There were lots of rumours floating around in Cyprus though. So we're coming up to the roundabout at the top end of Coral Bay Strip now. As I said, this is going to be renovated, who knows, possibly in the new year. It'd be nice if I could do some progress reports like I did of the strip, because that proved to be very popular and informative, hopefully. Because going back to gossip, you do get an awful lot of nonsense talked about anytime they do renovations work. Like some people are claiming that this road is supposed to be a metre higher than it was, which is complete nonsense. But that's Coral Bay Strip, and doesn't it look lovely? Very quiet at the moment because it wasn't a busy time and people are getting ready for Christmas. There's a Cali Resort and Spa on the right, Second Cup Coffee on the left. And now we're going to go down into Coral Bay. Now last time I drove around the beach, I noticed that the road was in pretty good nick. So even though I'm in the wife's car today, I'm going to go down by the beach. Don't worry if she's listening to this. I drove it carefully. plenty, not many bumps around these days. This used to be quite a bit more treacherous, this route down. It was quite cloudy, but not as bad as it got later, and it is raining today as well as I'm doing the audio for this. We've got rain due for the next week, on and off, which is good for the reservoirs. But look, the beach is completely and utterly empty now. No sunbeds, no water sports. So if you come down with your towel, you might even get it all to yourself. There might be another couple of people, but you'll have plenty of space for your own little spot. It does mean, though, that all the facilities are shut too, so there'll be no showers, no cafe, probably no toilets either. So it'll be all locked up. And we're coming up the hill again. And we're going back onto the coast road and heading through the heart of Coral Bay. Now, technically, Coral Bay is part of Peyia, and sometimes is referred to as Lower Peyia, I think. And also parts of Coral Bay are in sea caves, and so there are many areas basically which all come under the same jurisdiction, so to speak. So you can't say Peyia is below or above the humidity level, because we establish whereabouts you are in Peyia. Now you turn left at the brown sign if you want to get to Coral Beach and the Edinburgh Free Wreck and all that. This is where we normally go. I always get a little wobble there for some reason, I'm not sure why. Going back past, I think it's the Coral Bay Beach Resort. I think it's closed at the moment, and the one on the other side of Coral Beach is shut as well. Basically, during the winter months, it's when the hotels get their paint jobs and touching up. You have to have that in Cyprus. If you do move to Cyprus, this is one thing you'll find out. Things don't last very long in terms of fences and sheds, whatever. You have to keep maintaining them properly. Otherwise they'll fall down because of the sun, basically. It gets through everything, even destroys plastic bags or plastic containers. They'll fall apart in a couple of years. Anyway, on that shocker, I will bid you farewell and say see you in the next film. Cheers.